color? What did you come in? Green pelt? I didn't even see it. Most like you can. These niggas don't got white with blue numbers and stuff. All right, take it easy on me, Pepper. Work.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's go, man. Yes, nigga, play the game, man. Alright, this is the route. Oh, this is good. Kick it off,
Mike
nigga.
Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season
You should
begins
have told me to
here.
pause it if you wasn't ready,
Oh,
pal.
he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
You ready?
It's a three-tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Neighbors in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
You spend all week
Come on,
on your
Stan.
opening
These
script,
boys
what are
ready,
the
man.
plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively. Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Back to throw.
Oh, sit down, neighbor.
Good far side defender bodied his man out. Wouldn't allow a catch.
Damn, boy.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Set up to throw. And it is incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Alright, not how you want to start the motherfucking game. Yeah.
That is
How that nigga hold up to that?
as they meet him and bring him down.
How that nigga hold up to that, man? Yeah. Just saying.
Man who spent his first 6 seasons as a
How you
Giant.
niggas block here?
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a game of 8 on the ground. This one right side. And he'll be brought down around the 38-yard line. First catch for him on on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line. Crazy.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May.
Oh!
Incomplete.
Who's that?
Just cannot believe
9-9.
they're
Who's
gonna
that?
get down with that play. I mean, that's as
9-9.
easy as it gets.
I think I know.
Frankly, don't
Let
blame
me
him.
see.
It's a play at this level. You just
So
have to
yeah,
make.
stayed out there though.
Your teammates are dependent on it.
May to throw on second down. And they'll have it across midfield at the opposing 46-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
May to throw again. Isaac to Sloan. He's going to be out of bounds down at the 30.
All day.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing on first and 10 is May.
Okay. Somebody trying to fight. Somebody trying to fight.
Such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Big play right here, D. Big play right here.
Brings up third and 9.
Anyone?
And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Koo's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time,
Yeah, what do you
how
want?
are we
You
going to
want
be
us,
able
yo.
to finish
Trick
these
shit up.
drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down?
He did what he wanted to do against us, y'all.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Get off, though. You feel me?
Neighbors in motion. They'll begin here on the ground.
I need to get out of there, Rook. I need to get out of there, Rook.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big-time play out of the G-Man. It's a gain of 34.
48-yard line.
Here's a first down for the forward Georgia Bulldog, Trevor Etienne.
Took the ball out? Oh.
I think the Eagles have it.
Hell
Yes, they
no.
do.
Garbage.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes
Ooh, damn.
mental. It's like the
Get to the
more you
booth.
think about it,
Get to
the
the
more you stress
booth.
it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
He's got the 2021 Heisman.
So fast play, boy.
Devontae Smith.
I don't know if I've seen that one. Hell.
Inside the opponent's 35.
I don't know if I've seen that one.
First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first
I
down.
don't know if I've seen that one.
34-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw with a pass. Is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, it's May. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
That one, take it in. Isaac Pasquale. Touchdown, Eagles. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right. Like down here, this close to the goal line. Everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The return starts from the 5. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Look at Trevor. He said a lot of you niggas know because of my Brody. But it's me though. He said a lot of you niggas know because of my Brody, but I'm me though.
New York. Good looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that
We got a
long
game
rushing
again,
touchdown,
y'all.
but it was the big guys
Somebody might have run it up.
who were able to
Run
make
it
that
up on
play
us.
possible.
We'll do it. Put it on. I'm good. Take it easy on me right now. I'm pretty big. I know you probably do it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
Who the playmaker? Stop.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good run there. He's getting 5 yards. From the 23, here's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Out of the gun, here's May. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing now is May. Oh, they couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
Right there, they got told you I like to play. That was me running the field, motherfucker. Hey, that motherfucker play close. He's going fucking good. Watch the show.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is May.
Ooh.
And he'll take it on in. Dawson.
Sure is.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Ain't no way that's Dallas Traverse.
This level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it into 6.
I mean, that's his first and last game out there. He That's how it is. Sports story.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out.
Ay. Oh, see what I'm saying?
This is taken in by a teammate.
That is so garbage, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that blitz, nigga. I don't know what you do all that, nigga. That nigga caught him. You know? Audible.
To begin the drive. That's complete. It's Malik Davis. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Oh my goodness, hold on. Niggas on that line. Switching out my shit. It ain't letting me do what I want to do.
He'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Thomas Fidone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll send it to throw. The ball's out. It appears one of the Giants, yes, they were able to fall on it. So they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That'll be returnable from the 35.
We ain't
Go
getting
forward a few yards.
This nigga got us on the damn near
That's where the offense will take over.
We ain't getting none.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
Crazy.
The throw is made. He'll get that out to Barkley.
Oh, he hit the speed
On the
burst.
move, past the 40.
Oh,
Through the middle of the field.
this nigga got quick move. Did you see that shit?
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was not that was not football.
Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg would find him in the end zone. A touchdown pass.
He hit.
Mike, we call those short throw,
lose.
long run. It's every
He hit me with
quarterback's
the
dream.
skip
He's
to
able
my
to get the
lose.
ball out
You
of
see
his
that?
hand to his intended target. And in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
Who able to add the extra point. And the Eagles up early. It's now 24-7.
Giants 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
My nigga did me like that, man.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Travel start on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage as that's wide receiver lost the yard there.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
To the sideline, he's got Avery.
He's strong.
Across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Giants.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Eagles take over.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Yeah, that was big time there.
And he surges for a gain of about 8. From the 43, it's second and 3.
Second and 4. At the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's May. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Five. What's that? Crazy. What's that? Five. Crazy.
To throw now, May. Caught by Saquon. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
And 10 yards to go.
Here goes that.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Start to the year. His second touchdown in this opening half. Cool. Able to add the extra point. And the Eagles add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more. As the kicks away. This returnable from the 4.
That's Drake May getting busy like that? No dubs in the first? Damn. That shit is sad. Come on, nigga.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Got to connect with Cam Scatterboo coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up second down. To throw.
Oh, wrong nigga though.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon.
Damn, that's a long play.
The offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
The middle, and he's got that. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Barkley. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Saquon. He's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
He'll try and throw. Here's May. And that is incomplete.
He predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. That is incomplete. There's defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
Turnover on down.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. That's Nabors. He's brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. So they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
To throw on first down is May. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles stretch things out even further.
Eagles 38, Giants 7. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. From the 6, here comes a return. Plays it. Here it goes. Get across the 20, mark the back at the 2-yard line. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. He's trying to get out of the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. with a loss of 3. It is 2nd and 13. He'll drop the throw. The throw here is complete. And he's down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
16 yards. And the Giants first down.
Throwing now from the gun. Going for it all. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown.
One-hander.
The point
All right,
attempt
on
to
that
follow.
shit. We'll take it.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Five. You son, crazy. Hey, what's that?
Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Big time play for Philly. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here goes son.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
10 yards on the play. That's another Eagles first down.
Maynard on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Safe run.
Got it wrong over there. All right, everybody leave. I got it
Two
wrong over there.
touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Everybody else, man.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and it's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And left side, it's caught. And they'll bring him down on the other side of midfield. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. 1st and 10. set up to throw. Forced out wide. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here at the 44.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Barkley. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Ready, what's that?
Out of the gun, here's May. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that rap to pay the bills. Now I'm fit it. Not even a little bit. Hold on. Play yourself. Know your work.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be taken in at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Crazy, crazy. What's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. 5. Crazy, crazy.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That's caught. Downfield by Chisholm. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there to start the second half. 36 yards.
The 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May.
This pitch and catch is routine option here. These types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And that'll get the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on the first down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
The 27-yard line.
He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
This one caught outside by Knox. The flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call. Now it is 1st and goal.
Crazy. Here goes that. 5.
It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. On his coup for the point after.
Young way through lining up for the point after.
touchdown. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision, as this ball comes out to the 35. Back to throw here to begin the drive. In trouble, and down he goes. That is Max Crosby. He's able to register the sack, closing in on the century mark, number 99 in his great career. Receiver in motion, headed left. Back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Abdul Carter working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is May. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Coop able to add the extra point. And the Eagles will add one more onto their big lead. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
Now a run on 1st down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Hill with the throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
The Giants sending out their punter. Fair catch. Taken. And they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
What's that? Crazy, crazy, crazy. What's that?
separates from the shotgun. It's May taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Lead to a second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down.
Five.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Crazy.
To throw is May. He's got it! And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. And Jurgens guilty there.
Five.
May gonna look to throw. He'll get that out to Barkley.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
32-yard line.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And a nice run there as he surges forward. Gain of 8 and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Pick up there of 19 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
So, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to back it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Brings up second.
Play fake. Here's May. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Big time play for Philly. 37 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. Goes without saying, like, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. The worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with 9.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Will line up at the 3-yard line again. They'll try to punch it in on 3rd and goal. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. For the first time, he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Coop able to add the extra point. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Youngway Coop set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. the ground, a first down run. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
I promise you, that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now a handoff, running one, and he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9. Tight end going in motion here. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, what was it? It was, we've got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
And he will have the Giants first down. Good at it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
39-yard gain on the play. First down, Giants.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Andrew McCooper. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total blowout.
Giants 14. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll pick this one away after the touchdown. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And this will work out quite well as they get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick 6. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. So, a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 49. The gun is a run at the gut. And a hard-earned yard as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks, and he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Van Ginkel.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, light it up, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Play. 2nd and 10.
Made to throw on second down. Is brought in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 32
It
yards.
is a big play for the Eagles. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw on first down is Meg. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Who's got another one? A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1.
Makes the score Eagles 80. Giants 14.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. down. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, bruised down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard, sets up third down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Talk things over before third down. He'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
First down, Giants.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. He'll try the left side now. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Stoppage comes from just over a minute to play in this one. It is 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. Do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
He'll look to throw. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Here goes it. Hey, what's that?
Here's May to throw it on first down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First down.
Off the play fake, it's May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Classic Tesla was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and Frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't know.
And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Throwing on third down is May. Oh, no chance. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. You're on the ball. Hey, five.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll work his way out right.